Alright, if we're multiplying and dividing decimals, it's more or less just like multiplying and dividing a regular number, except there's just one extra step. So let's just do a quick review of multiplying two numbers. Let's just take 31 times 24. So remember, when we do this multiplication, we start with this first place, we multiply these numbers, and then we do it again with the second number. So we'll take 4 times 31. So 4 times 1 is 4, and then 4 times 3 is 12. So that's 2, we carry the 1 over. Alright, and then we multiply 2 times 31. Now again, we're working in the tens place now, so we leave this one spot alone. So 2 times 1 is 2, 2 times 3 is 6, and we add them together. So 4 plus 0 is 4, 2 plus 2 is 4, 1 plus 6 is 7. So our answer that we come up with is 744. So that's how we multiply two regular numbers together. Alright, it's very, very similar if we're multiplying two decimals. So let's just take two decimals. So let's say 7.3 times 1.9. Alright, so we're going to have to remember that there's this is in the tenths place and this is in the tenths place. We'll deal with that later. But for now, we'll just kind of ignore the decimal, and we'll multiply 7.3 times 1.9. You can kind of think of it as just multiplying 73 times 19. But we'll keep that decimal in there just to help us remember. Alright, so 9 times 3 is 27. So we do 7, carry the 2. 9 times 7 is 63. So plus the 2, that's 65. Okay? And then we take our 1 times 7.3, or 73. We ignore this first place. 1 times 3 is 3. 1 times 7 is 7. And then we add these together. So 7 plus 0 is 7. 5 plus 3 equals 8. And 6 plus 7 is 13. Alright, so we're almost done. All we have to do now is just take account of the decimal place. So we can say that 7.3, we just move that one decimal over, and then this one decimal place over. So this was one decimal. So we just have to move the decimal place over. 1 plus 1, that's 2 decimal places over. So we'll just move it over 2. So our answer is 13.87. If you want, you can think of this as 73 times 0.1. That might help you, might confuse you. You're welcome to do it that way if you'd like. Let's just do another example. We'll say 0.5 times 6.35. Alright. So, again, this decimal place is going to get moved over once, and then this will get moved over twice, but that's right at the very end. So we'll say 6.35 35 times 0.5. So in this case, we don't have to have the decimal place in the same spot. We do with addition and subtraction, but not for multiplying and dividing. Alright, so 5 times 5 is 25. We carry the 2. 5 times 3 is 15, but we add the 2, so that's 17. Carry the 1. So 5 times 6 is 30, so 30 plus 1 is 31. Okay, and then we move on to our next place, which is 0, so we don't have to worry about that. So our next to last answer, I guess, would be 3,175, but we have to remember our decimal places. So we move this one over 2 places to the right, and this one 2 places to the right, or 1 place to the right. So that's 3 places to the right together. 2 plus 1. And since we moved it to the right before, we're going to have to move it to the left to counter it. So we move it 1, 2, 3. 3 places over. And so our answer is 3.175. There you have it. Again, you have a calculator. Use it, that's what it's there for. But this is how you do it. Alright, now dividing. Dividing, I think, is a little bit trickier. I would always recommend using a calculator for division. It's a little bit more complicated, and the calculators are so much faster and easier. But just for completion's sake, let's just do some division. So again, let's just remember how to do old division problems. So we'll say like 36 divided by 9 equals what? Again, the easiest way is probably do it with your calculator, but here's how you would set it up. So 36 divided by 9. You have the little division thing, you have the number you're dividing by. So 9 divided, the way you do this is 9 can't go into just 3, it's too big, so we have to move 1 place over. So 9 goes into 36 4 times. And then the way to double check this is, so 9 times 4 is 36. 36 minus 36 is 0. 0 is less than 9, and there's nothing after it, so we're done. So 36 divided by 9 is 4. Alright. Now with decimals, it's fairly similar. You're just going to have the 1 decimal place to worry about. So let's just do an example. So let's say 92.12 divided by 4. Alright, okay, so 4 does go into 92.12, but it's not even, and we have this decimal we have to worry about. In this case, it does matter that we have the decimal place there. So 4 goes into 9 2 times. Alright, and then our next step is 4 times 2 is 8. And then we subtract. So 9 minus 8 is 1. Okay, and then we can check this by saying 4 is less than 1, so we're good. And then next we drop our 2 from this 2. So 4 goes into 12 3 times. Alright, so 4 times 3 is 12. So 12 minus 12 is 0. We drop our 1. And then with our decimal place, we do move it back up. Alright. Okay, so we drop our 1 down. 4 doesn't go into 1, it's too big, so we have to drop one more down. So 4 goes into 12 3 times. Oh, sorry, I skipped a step. So since this 4 didn't go into the 1, we have to write the 0. So our answer is 23.03. It's good, again, just to double check your answer with a calculator. If you have 2 decimals and you're dividing, I think it would be easier to just work with 1. So let's just say you're doing 3.6 divided by 1.2. Again, that's the same as saying 3.6 over 1.2. Now in this case, we can just kind of multiply both sides by 10. So we'll say times 10. So 3.6 times 10 is 36. And then 1.2 times 10 is 12. And that's a little bit easier to work with. We get 3. If we have a number with multiple decimals, like let's say 4.04 divided by, I don't know, 1.2, again we can just move each decimal place over 1. So that is the same as 40.4 divided by 12. Wait. Yeah, that's right. Again, I think it would be easier and probably a little bit more accurate and a lot quicker just to use the calculator on these problems. But that's how you do it. Again, in my opinion, it's a little bit tricky. This part's kind of hard just to do freehand. It's good to know how to do, but again, just use your calculator. It's a lot better. All right. Good luck with that.